While I was teaching in the New York City area in a public high school, it seemed like nobody really cared about what was going on in these schools. That motivated me to bring this message to the public. I created a mobile art installation that I took to the streets to inspire people to do something about the conditions that existed in the schools, because frankly, the students deserve a lot better than that. I installed Hope in a 24-foot moving truck and spent 4 days touring the New York City area. I took the exhibit to communities where the schools were operating under terrible conditions to raise community awareness to stimulate political action. The truck contained 3 separate rooms. As people entered the truck, they encountered the first room, called Learning Through a Veil of Violence. Here, they experienced a small room crowded with desks, upon some of which were mounted exact replicas of handguns. The guns were aimed at the height of the back of the student's head, sitting directly in front. On top of each desk sat a copy of Lord of the Flies, covered with red paint. Upon the wall were statements of students from the high school in which I had taught, which expressed in often very graphic terms students' experience with violence and overcrowding. An audio tape of classroom and hallway noise constantly looped over the speakers mounted in the room. The second room was called Observation Room. While the room's window looked directly into the classroom, the administrator's desk was turned away from the oppressive classroom scene. However, on the desk sat 2 telephones with direction to pick up the receivers. While the viewer picked up the phone, they would hear a tape of parents, teachers, and activists urging the school system to address their concerns about violence and overcrowding. While on the phone at the desk, the viewer was positioned so that they could see their own reflection and that of the classroom as they heard the parents' pleas for help.
They're our future. If we don't take care of them now, we're going to pay for it later.
The last room of the exhibit was entitled Hope. This room contained a 4-foot wide nest constructed from vines that cradled a gilded child-sized desk.
The gold is how precious the child is. That's what the color represents. Okay?
I invited them to sign a letter I had drafted to President Clinton, Mayor Rudy Giuliani, the school's chancellor, New York City council members, and the United States senators sitting on the Education Committee. The signers were also asked to provide their own comments.
I think it's a very powerful expression of what goes on inside the schools.
It's a strong dose of reality.
Extraordinarily touching.
It's good to see someone taking the initiative